What are the far-reaching implications of China's economic slowdown, and how might they affect individuals, businesses, and geopolitical dynamics around the globe? For decades, China's economic prowess has been synonymous with growth, innovation, and boundless opportunity. However, recent developments paint a different picture. China's economic slowdown, marked by a real estate crisis, deflationary pressures, and unemployment, raises concerns not just for its own citizens, but for the entire global community. In this video, we delve into the multifaceted implications of China's slowdown, exploring its impact on multinational corporations, global trade, geopolitical dynamics, and ordinary individuals. So guys, quickly join our YouTube channel. The global impact of China's slowdown. China's economic slowdown reverberates globally, with implications stretching far beyond its borders. As the world's second-largest economy, China's consumption patterns, investment decisions, and trade dynamics significantly influence international markets, businesses, and geopolitical relations. Multinational corporations such as Apple, Volkswagen, and Burberry face significant challenges as China's consumers tighten their wallets. With a vast consumer market, China has been a key revenue source for these companies. However, reduced spending by Chinese households directly impacts their bottom line, leading to decreased profits and potential job losses. Moreover, the ripple effect extends to the thousands of suppliers and workers worldwide who rely on these corporations, amplifying the economic strain across continents. China's contribution to global economic growth cannot be overstated, accounting for over a third of the world's economic expansion. Any slowdown in China's growth trajectory casts a shadow over global growth prospects. Fitch's recent downgrade of global growth forecasts underscores the magnitude of China's influence on the interconnected global economy. As China's economy decelerates, industries worldwide brace for the impact, highlighting the interdependence of national economies in an increasingly globalized world. The repercussions of China's slowdown extend beyond corporate balance sheets to commodity exporting countries. China's reduced demand for goods and services translates into decreased imports, affecting economies heavily reliant on exporting raw materials. Countries such as Australia, Brazil, and several African nations face the brunt of this downturn, grappling with shrinking markets and declining revenues. The interconnectedness of global trade underscores the vulnerability of economies to shifts in China's economic landscape, accentuating the need for diversified economic strategies. China's weakened demand exerts downward pressure on prices, offering temporary relief for consumers grappling with inflationary pressures. However, the long-term implications extend beyond price fluctuations, particularly for developing countries reliant on Chinese investment through initiatives like the Belt and Road Initiative, BRI. As China's economic troubles persist, its ability to fund large-scale infrastructure projects abroad diminishes, leaving a void in global development efforts and potentially exacerbating existing economic disparities. Geopolitically, China's domestic economic challenges intersect with broader strategic considerations shaping its foreign policy and international relations. While some speculate that a weakened China may seek to mend fences with the United States, evidence of a shift in Beijing's approach remains elusive. Despite economic headwinds exacerbated by the US-China trade war and geopolitical tensions, China continues to assert its global influence, fostering relationships with authoritarian regimes and advancing strategic agendas. The impact on global trade and commodities. China's economic slowdown has a profound impact on global trade and commodities, disrupting supply chains and reshaping market dynamics. As the world's largest importer of raw materials and commodities, any fluctuations in China's demand reverberate across the global economy, affecting commodity exporting countries and trade-dependent industries. One of the immediate consequences of China's reduced demand is the decline in imports, particularly of raw materials and intermediate goods. Countries heavily reliant on exporting commodities such as iron ore, coal, and agricultural products experience a significant downturn in demand, leading to decreased revenues and economic strain. China's weakened demand exerts downward pressure on commodity prices, impacting global market dynamics. As China scales back its consumption and investment activities, the oversupply of commodities leads to price depreciation, affecting commodity exporting countries' terms of trade and economic stability. This phenomenon phenomenon is particularly pronounced in industries such as mining, agriculture, and energy, where price volatility can have far-reaching consequences for producers and consumers worldwide. China's economic slowdown disrupts global supply chains, affecting industries reliant on intermediate goods and components sourced from China. As manufacturing activity slows down and demand wanes, businesses across sectors face production delays, supply shortages, and increased costs. This disruption reverberates through global trade networks, exacerbating supply chain vulnerabilities and highlighting the interconnectedness of the global economy. In addition to its impact on trade and commodities, China's economic slowdown poses challenges for global economic development and investment, as China reduces its investment abroad, particularly through initiatives like the Belt and Road Initiative, BRI. Countries reliant on Chinese financing for infrastructure projects face uncertainty and funding gaps. This hampers global development efforts and undermines the sustainability of infrastructure projects in regions dependent on Chinese investment. Geopolitical ramifications and uncertainties. China's domestic economic challenges intersect with broader geopolitical dynamics, shaping its foreign policy and international relations. While some speculate that a weakened China may seek to mend fences with the United States, evidence of a shift in Beijing's approach remains elusive. Despite economic headwinds exacerbated by the US-China trade war and geopolitical tensions, China continues to assert its global influence, fostering relationships with authoritarian regimes and advancing strategic agendas. The specter of Taiwan looms large in discussions surrounding China's economic downturn. As Beijing grapples with internal strife, concerns mount over its handling of sensitive geopolitical issues, including its claims to Taiwan. So, guys, we have come to the end of our video today. China's economic slowdown reverberates far beyond its borders, impacting multinational corporations, global trade dynamics, and geopolitical relations. While the full extent of its ramifications remains uncertain, the interconnected nature of the global economy underscores the need for vigilance and preparedness. If you gain knowledge from this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos.